I first got sailing in Santander, my home place, when I was about 6 years old with my father. He had a little boat, 6 meters boat, and yeah, we went out in the bay and it was a beautiful day.
I was 6 years old when I first went sailing, and I remember that day fairly well. It was in Spain. It was cold and windy, and I was pretty afraid.
When I was 8, we moved to the island of Aruba, and that's where I started sailing.
It's actually been probably from my family, my grandfather and my father. They have been sailing in our family and sort of passing that legacy on to their kids.
My dad, both my parents, bought a little catamaran and started sailing on it, and that's when they took me and my brothers as well.
My father, as I said, my father inspired me to sail for the first time. He was a passionate for the sea, and yeah, when I was super small, I went with him a couple of times with his boat, and that were my first steps.
I would tell myself to enjoy every single step of what I'm about to live in the next 10 years, because obviously that's the main reason why we're doing it.
Probably to never give up and believe in your dreams.
My first boat was an Optimist, and it was called Mejillón, which is mussel.
I don't remember. It was a windsurfing board. You don't name your boards.
My first boat was a little Optimist, and it was called Flipper.
Washing cars.
Actually, probably my first decent job has been now a professional sailor.
My first job was sailor, actually.
I like to be at home, which is in Spain, and sailing generally. I think Santander is amazing.
It's quite hard. There's quite a lot of beautiful places. I really love Spain, like Lanzarote, Santander, and obviously can't miss Aruba, sailing in 30 degrees and windy conditions.
My favorite sailing destination is my home place. There are many amazing places in the world, but Santander has a lot to offer, many different conditions. You can sail inside the bay, outside, and yeah, I know it super well, so that's my favorite one.
Window seat.
Aisle.
I prefer an aisle seat.
12 to 15 knots, flat water, 30 degrees.
All you need is flat water, good temperature, sunny skies, and 20 knots, I'd say.
For me, the best conditions to sail in a 50 are flat water, 15 to 20 knots offshore. Actually,
I look up to Goops, to Ian Jensen a lot from the British team. I respect him a lot. I don't know him too much, but he's, to my extent of understanding, a very humble character and he knows a lot, so looking forward to getting to know him better.
I'm a very big fan of Rafa Nadal. He's a big sportsman in Spain.
I think a lot of different athletes across the different sports, just seeing like all the different abilities and mental strengths and physically, and yeah, just seeing how people work through different things.
I see myself in 10 years doing what I do now, sailing, enjoying it, loving the way I'm going, and sort of, yeah, involved in professional sailing.
At the moment, I would say sailing, see where it takes me and how I can evolve in the sport.
In 10 years, I see myself sailing. I don't know what kind of boats, probably foiling, but keep sailing for sure.